Hi everyone, welcome back. Today's video takes me to Lowestoft, down the Suffolk coast to Orford. I stopped at several different places along the way. Lowestoft Bridge is just being raised to let some very nice cruisers through. Just like Great Yarmouth, Lowestoft is also having a new bridge built. So we've moved on further along the coast to Dunwich and this friary. In 1290, this land was given to the Franciscans, and they remained here until 1538, until Henry VIII announced the dissolution of all monasteries. In 1710, the friary was purchased by Sir George Downing. He converted it into a country residence with an adjoining town hall and jail. It became known locally as Dunwich Castle. Almost 100 years later, in 1803, the Barn family bought it. They altered its use to farmland and agricultural storage, and then they demolished some of the buildings. And these are the ruins that you see today. From 1939 to 45, the site was occupied by the army, used as a radar site, and they had gun positions here. But in 1947, the Barn family sold Greyfriars. A church once stood on this site, but became disused in 1758 and fell over the cliff between the years of 1904 to 1920. A single gravestone remains. It says, "In memory of Jacob Forster, who departed life March the 12th, 1796, aged 38 years. I hope you've enjoyed it here at the Friary, but now it's time to move on to Dunwich Heath and see if there's any heather that's out flowering. Sadly there wasn't, but there's no harm in looking. Do you think these might be sloe berries? Anyway, let's go to Thorpeness. You always know it's Thorpeness when you see the house in the clouds. Lots of geese here at the boating lake, birds, and the most beautiful cigarettes out with Mum and Dad. Welcome to Aldeburgh, which is a very beautiful setting on the beach here with the tractors and the boats. But after all this filming, I think it's time for lunch, so that's exactly what we did. We had lunch here. Lunch was very nice, and we've moved on to Aldeburgh Sailing Club now. Well, the car park at least. It was so incredibly windy here, I was really struggling to keep my camera still. One side you have this expanse of water where they're all sailing on, and then the opposite side is the sea. And perfect timing for this yacht going past. You know me in boats and sails. Be prepared for there to be lots of footage of it. A Martello Tower here in Aldeburgh, built to keep Napoleon out. It's been converted into holiday accommodation and is looked after by the Landmark Trust. I was sat here, still beside the Martello Tower, watching the sailing. And then I suddenly realised that not all of the sailing boats were turning around. Some kept going. So it soon became evident that this was obviously a sailing race. As much as I love Aldeburgh, and I could sit here watching the boat for hours, there's still enough time in the day to go on to somewhere else. So I'm now in Orford, somewhere I've never been before. Orford Castle. I'll come back here another day and go and explore in there properly. You can all come with me if you like. Isn't this beautiful? What a place. Something different. This is Lady Florence, a river cruise restaurant. You can go out for breakfast, lunch, supper, dinner. You can find the menu online. It looks very nice. This is the National Trust boat which takes you across to the island where there's a nature reserve. Now look, what are the chances of this happening? Do you remember at Aldeburgh, the sailing boats that I thought were in a competition? Well, they are. Look, they're now here at Orford. And they go round that island that I just said about with the National Trust. And they go back to Aldeburgh. I just can't believe that. Just as these people are coming back to the mainland after their day out, I too need to go home. So just crossing on Reedham Ferry. Sad that the day is over, but I will go back to Orford. There's so much there to explore, so I will take you all back. We'll go in the castle, we'll go on one of the boats across the river, we'll do all sorts. We'll go across to the island and we'll have a coffee in the cafe that I spotted. I really hope you have enjoyed today's video. I had so much fun filming it, making the video, editing it. So thank you all for watching. It's very much appreciated. And as always, I'll be back again soon with a new video for you. Take care. Bye for now.